Traxxas says that the future is brushless. Let's find out. So we're gonna take this thing out. We're gonna take this thing out and see what this thing's all about. What are you out here burning up the pack?
Box stock unit. It is not 3S. First stumble, and we're walking.
Walk of shame.
Walk of shame.
Is this RC going to be for everybody? No, I don't think that's the point of Traxxas here. That's all right, kids gotta get their exercise, right? He's just a big kid. Oh! Oh, he's huffing it.
This is 2S power, and it drives 2S power. We're talking 35, 40 miles an hour. So people that are expecting 3S brushless, you should go BXL. But for a young kid, 2S, durability, a nice reserve speed of 35, 40, maybe you can gear it a little higher. You know, it's not a speed demon, but this thing's gonna hold together. You know, the faster you go, the harder they hit, and the more you brake. So this is designed for durability and maybe people that are learning how to drive too. And it's gonna hold together.
Because this is Traxxas, you will be able to take a VXL system and toss it in it if, by chance, the 2S or the individual that has this outgrows that 2S ability of this truck. It's already got a good base, strong base, HD everywhere, so it's ready to rip.
Your turn.
You said this last time. Well, if this guy didn't have a heart attack last time, he's about to now. So obviously I ran the other car. Now he wants me to run this just so I can get my own hands on this RC to get that feel. I mean, I can see what the truck is doing, but will I have the ability to be able to set the jumps up? Because I should be able to get to that second jump, no problem. I'm gonna take it easy, get a feel for the truck, get a feel for the car, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw my GPS meter on it. That way we can get a in the shop or outside the shop over here at Hobby Quarters. We're gonna get an outside the shop speed out of this. What's this thing called again? This is called the Rustler.
BL-2 brushless system 4x4 with heavy duty extreme parts.
So it's the Rustler 4x4 brushless with the BL-2 system. 2S only. Let's give it a rip. Just get a feel for it. Beautiful. So perfect setup for those 2 jumps. Be able to clear from one jump to the next. The way that floated right over it. Good brakes. Full trigger. Tabletop. Tabletop. Berm.
I'm gonna let you play for a little bit. I'll go in and have another pack for you.
You got it. Oh, so like he was saying, you got to just remember you're running this on 2S. What they're doing is kind of getting away from that brushed kind of setup and giving you brushless, which in the end, brushless really is the way to go. If you can't afford the brushless, go ahead and still get the brushed version. Like Jeremy was saying, they're trying to appease everybody without going out of business. I mean, Traxxas is probably never going to go out of business anyway, because Traxxas is Traxxas. They're giving people the ability to be able to really run an RC car. Now on 2S, there's a very low likelihood that you could, I guess, break anything. If I went full speed into that stone wall over there, something probably would break. Or if I crashed into the trash bin, or if I crashed into Jaguar. We aren't going to do that. But do kids have a tendency to lose control? Yes. So this is more geared towards younger kids or younger people, or people just getting into the hobby to see if this is something that they want. And if you get this at that $329, if that BL-2s system is not enough power, I believe, or I'm assuming, the way Traxxas works is Traxxas normally always did that. What's that thing that they do? They do the upgrade. So you're able to take the ESC that you've got and you can upgrade it at a reduced cost to get something better. And that's something that I don't think many manufacturers do an upgrade, but Traxxas does. Now, I'm not positive that that's what they do. I just assume that with this BL2 system or BL2s system, that's what they're gonna do. Once the kid is tired of these electronics, once the individual is tired of these electronics, you can go ahead and upgrade, and the truck literally will be bulletproof or pretty damn close to bulletproof ready to rip. I'm actually having some fun with this thing. It's not always about 100S, man. Sometimes it really is just about getting out here with people that have similar vehicles. Now, I don't know if you saw it, but I ran my Losi Baja Ray up against the brand new Arrma 4S Mojave. And I hung right with them. If anything, I think the Losi spanked them a little bit. But it's a different truck. It's a different truck at a slightly different price level. The Losi is about driving. The Arrma is about thrashing. This Traxxas right here, this seems to be like about some bashing and driving. I just did a bunch of talking. The run of shame. Really, run of shame.
with the brushless system, you're getting good long efficiency runs.
What size milliamp pack are we running in this thing? 5,000. Okay, so a 5800 pack is what we're running in there? Okay. So getting these packs right here from Traxxas, what are we looking at for, do you happen to know an average cost?
These are either 49 or 59.
Okay.
For the 58s. And
Okay.
I think they're 39 for the 3000 2S.
And this is the pack that we're running right now?
Right, 5800 two cell.
Okay.
A little
Awesome.
beat up, but hey, still works.
Hey, I saw that on there. It said good battery.
Good battery. We check them.
You check them, and you also, how do you charge them?
On a Traxxas charger in a LiPo bag, and we're always in attendance. Never go to bed or leave your batteries charging alone.
And that's what I wanted to hear. All right, so now I think it's time to throw in that fresh battery pack that he's got right there. I'm gonna strap on the GPS unit that I've got, and we're gonna see what this thing can get for a speed. Now, check this out. This is how you take the body system off. So it's a clip in the back.
Pull back.
Pull back and pull back. Look at that little fan.
Always shut off by unplugging this, not pressing the button. You put it into a program mode accidentally. So proper procedure is always unplug the battery to shut off.
So that's why that has that little easy set button right there. I see.
Right, and if you're pressing it to shut it off, you could be changing your program.
And you don't want to do that. All right, so you can see right there what he said. He ran the 5800 milliamp 2-cell pack from Traxxas. We're tossing in a fresh 5800. We've got a fresh 5800 2S pack going in there. I'm gonna toss the GPS unit on it, and this guy right here is gonna do a speed run because I wanna see how fast this thing can go. On 2S, out of the box, this is what you're gonna get. Oh, that reminds me, you can still gear this up.
Yeah,
if you needed to.
It's regular 4x4 transmission, so you could change gears and pinions, I'm sure. We haven't even tried yet, but I'm sure there's optional gearing for it. And in fact, you could see the two different hole placements, which means there's probably some gears that it will fit right out of the box, very simply.
There's a reason why they have two alternate positions, is because they want to make sure that your experience with the RC doesn't destroy the electronics. And a lot of us have a tendency to over gear things and put things into a thermal meltdown. Listen, for this system, this is what you're going to want to do. So let's see how fast this thing can go. What's this guy doing here? Let's see how fast this thing can go 2S out of the box. All right, so this is the RC Guy Garage little SKYRC GPS holder, and this thing literally, like I say, it goes everywhere.
I'm thinking maybe, well, that's where the body clip might go, so maybe down in here.
So what we can do is
strap to the battery. So press this.
Press down
and out.
Over.
So maybe through that.
And what we can do is actually strap it
right to, it's not gonna go down yet.
Right to the battery.
There you go. To the battery holder.
So
hey, get your GPS holders on RC Guy Garage website. Support him. He's awesome.
not only are those available in the merch store, they're also available at Hobby Quarters. Hobby Quarters is the only place that you can get any of the RC Guy Garage merch. No other shop has it.
I do need more, actually.
I got XRT wings being printed up right now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's go ahead and turn this GPS unit on here. GNS. So it should hook up and recognize satellites fairly quick because I've already been here speed running a couple of other vehicles. So it should do its thing pretty quick. So there we go. That's on. Go ahead and hit screen record. Media and sounds. Skip countdown. 7 satellites already. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this so I can get some numbers from Jeremy running this. We're gonna do a speed test. So let's see, track, start. You can see we've got some telemetry already. I got a cell checker. We can check the cell health. Does that have a balance port on it?
That one, no.
It doesn't. It's the ID.
ID.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Traxxas BL-2 on 2S Speed Pass. For a second there, the rock was faster than the truck.
It's not a speed truck, that's for sure. But for your beginners...
All right, bring that baby in. All right, so let's see what we got. Here we go. Stop. Read. Out of the box, 25 miles per hour on the stock Pinion out of the box. When you think that the possibility of a younger kid or a younger individual driving this thing 25 miles an hour, honestly, is pretty damn good.
Right, and you still have training mode, which will cut that down. So if you have like a 5-year-old, you can go.
I forgot all about training mode. That's right. We're not in training mode, are we?
And you know, this battery is quite old, so I think I'm going to charge up a new battery and give it another shot.
So you heard it from him. We're going to go ahead and toss in a fresh pack and see if we can get more than 25 miles an hour out of this pack, or out of this RC, not pack. Nice truck. See if I can get this body off here. Pull back.
Nah, I shut them off.
So looking inside, not really much stuff in there. There really isn't anything in there. Why is that? We got one leaf? You can't get this color. This is rcguygarage custom color here. That was just a filament change. You get this little puffy pack out of there. A couple little pieces of mulch in there. GPS on. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a test with a freshly charged pack. This is the Traxxas Rustler 4x4 BL-2 system running a 2S pack. And like I said, we're gonna get a speed test. So far, we've got 25 miles an hour with this guy at the wheel, and we're gonna see what happens. Fully charged pack. Hopefully, we can get over 25 miles an hour. So I'll go ahead and track, start. See, we got some telemetry. And I'm gonna go on the other side. Does sound like we might have 1 or 2 miles per hour faster. I am hearing that motor whine a little bit. Now that right there is the absolute blazing fast sounds of the BL-2s system. All right, let's bring it in. Let's see what we got. All right, so what do you think? It actually, to me, sounded like you might have 1 or 2 more miles per hour.
A little zippier on a freshly charged pack.
Right, we had 25. So we had 25. We're gonna go check that meter right now.
And
stop.
Box stock gearing too.
Read. 25 miles.
Same speed.
Same speed. So with that Traxxas pack, it seems as though, even though we got an older Traxxas pack versus a newer pack that we stuffed in there, it seems as though this thing is topped out right now, stock gearing, 25 miles an hour. That's still not bad. Traxxas is saying with this BL-2s system that essentially this truck is indestructible. And while the 2S system is limited to only 2S, I'm gonna say probably yeah. I mean, if you slam the thing going full trigger into a brick wall, you might end up with an issue. But I think what they're trying to do is at least give that better experience out of the box, like he had mentioned. Another named kind of company seems to be doing it or killing it in. Anyways, RC Guy Garage. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick little showing of the Traxxas BL-2s system that's available in the Slash, Rustler, and Stampede, all of them being a 4x4 off-road type of vehicle. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
And I used to be like that.
So while we're waiting for a battery charge, what I wanted to do is just walk through the store a little bit, show you a couple items that Hobby Quarters has for sale, or actually on sale. Everything's literally for sale.